There's love in the air for those born under the rabbit sign in 2020. Stay tuned. I think the rabbit is one of the more better signs in 2020. Now, that is because most of the time when people come for astrology reading, they're either concerned with wealth, or they're concerned with relationships, or they're concerned with health. One of the best signs in 2020 for relationships is the rabbit. Now, if you have your full destiny chart and rabbit is in any of your year, month, day, and hour, well, you will be able to experience some of these opportunities. And make sure you know what to do to activate them. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. However, before that, please go on to joeyup.com/2020 to download your destiny chart and all the notes that come with this video. Now, for those of you born under the sign of rabbit, you have these positive stars in your destiny in 2020. Now, for those of you who don't understand the difference between fate and destiny, let me explain. Fate is what you're born with, what you have. This stars, you got it in 2020, that's fate. But destiny is what you do with it. It's not yet carved in stone. You need to take certain actions, make certain decisions, pursue a certain path in order to get the good energies, okay? If the chart is good, but you do nothing good, you're not going to have good results. This is not fortune telling. Let me make it extremely clear for you people, all right? Because a lot of times you say, oh, this fortune telling shit, I don't believe it. I don't believe in fortune telling too, okay? I think that the best thing to do is to design our destiny. And that's what you do with these animal signs. These are information. These are energies. Your whole life is energy. When you have high energy, you tend to do more, be more, and you're happier and you have more compassion in life. When you have low energy, you're more negative, you feel like a victim, you feel abused, everything is not good. So high energy is better than low energy. So what's high energy for those born with the rabbit in the chart? Well, you have these three guys. Now, the moon. Remember, besides talking about relationships, wealth is one of the main important questions, okay? So the moon, this star governs the ability to make money behind the scenes. So it's like this. For people who want to start a business, they first need to start with an idea. Okay, you got to be inspired, get an idea, they want to do something and produce income, right? They want to serve a community, serve a need in the market. The moon is the ability to recognize the need or the problem that needs a solution and to serve a gap in the market. That's how businesses are started. Businesses are not started like you, a bunch of friends sit in the Starbucks and suddenly decide, hey, you know, let's go and open a cafe. A lot of cafes close down, okay? So don't just open it because you want to have a business. You have a business because you want to serve a market need. And guess what? If you are aware of this particular star in 2020, and especially if rabbit is your destiny chart, observe. Go to, you know, the cafes, meet people, talk to people, and you will see a gap in the market. And if you want to, you know how to find the resources, start the business this year. Because the moon basically is the ability to make money or start a business, okay? This is a good start to have. Now you may say, I don't want to start no business. I just want to do work for other people for the rest of my life. That's fine. A good star, not used, does not mean that it's a bad thing. It's just, it's a bit wasted. But if you want to use this, want to start your thing again, you might have to wait, let's say another 12 years, okay? Because this star comes back to you in 12 years' time. Now, the other star, this is good, it's called Red Matchmaker. Amongst all the relationship stars, this is one of the most positive and most, benevolent of them all. Red Matchmaker basically indicates this thing, all right? If you're already with somebody right now, someone dear, someone intimate, well then, and you're not yet married, but this star says, somehow, some way or other, the opportunity is very close to that person proposing or you proposing this year. And the answer will be a yes, it will be great. Suppose you have not yet found someone, well, this star means that in 2020, there's an opportunity to find someone worthy for you to spend some time and connect for the long term. Maybe not marriage, but on a deeper, connected level. Now, sometimes it's this. People think that, relationship is all about the physical. It's not. This one allows you to connect on a deeper personality level, on a more intellectual level. So that's a good thing, okay? Now, the advisor star basically means that it's like a counselor. It's like a coach. So in 2020, if you so want to, you can get coaches. Now, you may say, why do I need coaches? Well, do you want to improve something in your life? For example, getting fit, do you need a coach? Well, you don't just go to YouTube and just watch video and suddenly you can get your six-packs. You basically need someone to tell you and guide you what to do. That's the same when it comes to health, nutrition. That's also the same when it comes to money. A lot of people don't know how to make money or start a business because no one coached them how to do it. I mean, how do you do it? Did you learn it in school? Of course not. You got to have some form of a mentor. Now, there's a difference between mentor and coaches. Mentor looks for someone to become mentee. So mentor looks for you. Not every year a mentor can just pop up and say, I want to teach you something. Not like that. Whereas a coach is someone you approach to coach you to see what you don't see to help you become better. So I personally, although a lot of people like the money star and the relationship star, I personally like the advisor star more because everything in my life became better as a result of coaching. All right, my ability to manage my businesses, my ability to manage my properties, stuff that I have, my relationships, the people close to me. Someone coached me how to do it. So you want to find the right coach, this is the best year to do it. Some people, I don't have coaches, but counselors and advisors. Go seek those people. Some people say, no, I don't want to do that. I want to learn from books. Well, none of these stars says learn from books though. You can try, but probably you read like, oh shit, I don't know what the hell this means. But get a coach, okay? This is how you activate the good stars. Now, conversely, there's always some negative stars. Let's take note of it. Now, these are not big, problem. The only big one is this. The rest are two small, tiny issues, okay? And if you focus more on the positive, in fact, more of the positive will actually come in 2020 instead of negative. Now, triple punishment basically means that, some people say bad karma. Well, bad karma means certain things that you do that are not detail-oriented come bites you in the ass. That's what it means, okay? Some people say, oh, bad karma, next life you have to pay. No, that's bullshit. Basically means a lot of people do things for the sake of doing something without looking at details. If you are thorough in your thinking, you are someone that asks questions on, if I do this, what will the response be? If I present this to my staff or I present this to my customer, what is their response? Let me anticipate their response. Then you don't have a bad karma. There will be no punishment. There will be no problems as a result. But if you do because your boss or your colleague asks you to do something without actually looking at consequences, that's when you get this thing called triple punishment. That's when your karma comes back to you in the ass. So everything that you do, look at consequences this year because there's a tendency, what this star says is, there's a tendency that you will miss details. When you miss the details, that's where people have to do double work, triple work. And then you'll be thinking, shit, I worked so hard, but why have I this problem? That is because there's no details. That's called triple punishment. You feel that you give triple energy for zero of returns. That's not good, okay? So don't worry, this is not carved in stone. This is generally the effect. But if you are more geared towards the positive, more positive will come instead of the negative. That's all it means, okay? Listen, astrology is not carved in stone. It's a guide. That's what astrology is. The whole idea of this is similar to guiding you what to do to have a great year. None of this is designed to give you a bad year, okay? Now, the hook spirit basically is similar to a bit of triple punishment, but it's on the mental side. So probably you feel that, this is not fair. This is giving me a lot of problems. This must be my karmic ties. It's not, okay? Karma means actions. It's the stuff that you did or didn't do. And since it says details, you missed out details, therefore suffer consequences. So what do you have to do? Be detailed. Piercing root means pressure or stress. Now, there's a difference with pressure for the achievers amongst us. Achievers is always pressure, never stress. Stress are for people who don't have solutions. Like, shit, I don't know what to do. This is problematic. I'm stressed. Don't use this word. You use, I am a bit pressured because there are deadlines, not stressed because there are deadlines, okay? Big difference. So piercing root, it could be stress or it could be, pressure. Depends on how you view this, okay? Now, let's look on the spiritual side, shall we? On the spiritual side, we have these two energy forms, okay? The source energy, Chinese we call it Yun San, is fire deity. That means energetically, you're feisty this year. Most rabbits are supposed to be sensitive. They're supposed to be a little bit more compassionate, nice, because they look at rabbit as a fluffy creature. Well, not this rabbit. This rabbit in 2020 has the fire deity. It means you're feisty rabbit, right? You might be a little bit more temperamental in 2020 for no reason, right? So if you are leading a team, if you are in a relationships, even for your own health, you got to look at your own, feistiness or temperament, because that might actually, with the effect of the piercing rope, stress, remember that might cause heart blockages or some form of blockage in your body. And then in the long term, even if you don't have blockage, these things form things like ulcer and pain, right? So you got to be a little bit careful with this. Now, I'm not saying go to the beach side and have tranquility and search inner peace and shit like that, yeah? But that will be good, but you don't need to go to a place. Because people always think tranquility and peace is always go to a place that is peaceful. No. To go to a place that is peaceful is to go inwards. True peace, listen to this. True peace is when everything is chaotic on the outside, yet you still can remain calm in the inside. That's called true peace. Fake peace is when you need the environment to be peaceful to calm the shit that is inside you. No, it's not external to internal, it's internal. So this fire deity can be controlled internally. So even in the midst of a storm, you can still be calm. That's true peace. Well, take this as a learning point this year. Learn to do that and you can solve not just relationship problems, not just your business problems, but your own personal health problems. A lot of times you may think, right, in your own situation right now, the health-wise, why is it not so good? Why is there's no ideas coming in? You want to be creative, you want to get that position, you can't get it. That's because the fire deity might cause you to be in a mood that is not so good for receptive for creativity. Think about this way, all right? Would you be a better performer if you're someone that has clarity of thought, more calm and more composed, as opposed to someone who is less composed, who has distraught thoughts, has extreme fluctuation in bad temper for no reason. That means you're angry for no reason. Angry with a reason and angry for no reason is two different things. Of course, you're angry, that's because of that shitty person that caused me this. No, because your anger has taken the best of you. Now, which one do you think you make better decisions? I'm sure you'll say, yeah, when you're more calm and more composed, correct? Which means it is stupid to make intelligent decisions when you're extremely pissed off, all right? Therefore, you got to be careful of this particular energy that is in you. And when it's here, use this in your favor to learn how to control the inner demon. And then your entire life will transform for the better. That's what astrology is about. It's not for you to believe in fate or believe in fortune telling. It's not that. It's help you to understand energy. Everything in life is energy. The fact that you are going out to make money, you need to use your energy to exchange for that wealth or income to come into your life. It's your effort. Effort is energy, okay? So please don't even think for a moment that, it doesn't require energy. Your thoughts itself is energy, okay? Now, this is a good element to have. This is called Horary Star, the Dipper Star. This represents the 7 stars of the North Dipper, which means that when people say the stars are aligned, that means the timing is right place, right time, right event. So there's a lot of serendipity. Right place, right time, right people, right opportunity. It turns out this year, apparently, all you have to do is not be feisty, not be too temperament, and you will notice this alignment. That means the opportunity that you've been waiting for has come. Okay, whatever that means for you, right? So the thing is, I'm waiting anything. I have nothing. So listen, good is like 10x of something, but 10 times 0 equals 0. So please have a goal. If you have no goal, then what's the point of having good stars? It is 10 times 0 equals nothing. So a lot of people think I read the fortune of the stars and it's going to be a good year. Listen, good only if you times 1 times 2, do something. If you do nothing, nothing good will actually turn out. Now let's look at the details, shall we? Your rabbit can actually appear in the year of birth. Now if you're born the year of birth, which means anywhere in these timeline, after February 4th, please. February 4th is the cutoff date. Some of you are questioning, why is it February 4th? Listen, I've said that like 1,000 times in my career in the last 23, 24 years, all right? So please search the notes, it'll be there. Why February 4th is the cutoff date? It is, trust me, it is, okay? All right, so if you have rabbit here, it means that your network, your friends, your industry, the people around you, these people have a lot of great relationships. So you'll be invited to a lot of weddings, a lot of wedding parties, a lot of celebrations. Maybe not you having the relationship. You might see someone interesting, but, because it's not your internal chart. So the relationship star is external. But this is actually good for money making because the moon on the external palace means that you go out, travel the world, you're able to see the opportunities that are there or the problems, and then you're able to support this gap in the market. That's when you are able to make more money. Now, it might appear in the month, okay? If the month, it means your career, your work. If you are harboring the thought to start your own thing, this is the best time to do it, okay? Now, I say best time, I didn't say that you will not fail. People keep having this wrong impression. You mean it's the right time to start and I won't fail? Listen, you need to fail to succeed every time, okay? There are different types of failure. I'm not talking about the failure that you lose everything, but failure to learn important lessons. If you're unwilling to fail, you are also saying you're unwilling to succeed. Take that opportunity this year to get started. This is the time where you see a gap in the market or the gap in an opportunity where the people that you're serving will step up and do it. If you miss this time, you might have to wait 12 years before this comes back to you, okay? And if you're looking for relationships, well, in your career or your work environment, you will see one. You will meet with somebody. I know you say, but I don't know if this is the right person. You don't try, you don't know. Try first, then you know. This is very important, okay? So this is where you got to be open-minded. A lot of people think, when will the perfect man appear in my life? Are you the perfect woman? If you're a perfect woman, then we can talk about this, right? Since you're not perfect, you can make do with what you have now and make that relationship perfect. All relationships begin imperfect. And in fact, you know what? Over time, it's still not perfect, but you got to work towards it. This is your opportunity and it comes from your work. Okay, but it might appear on the day, this is when relationship is now personal, all right? Somebody is interested in you, obviously, and somebody is interested in seeing the good side of you more. So please don't be a bitch or an asshole when this comes out. You know how when someone say, hey, you look like a good person. No, I don't want to talk to you because you look ugly. Don't do that, all right? Give people a chance. Give people the opportunity. Now, of course, if you say, but I'm already married, what should I do? Well, you can build friendship, build a connection, right? Talk to people. This is very important. Sometimes opportunities come disguised as new relationships that you have in your life. So do that, all right? The solutions that you want to the problems that you have in life may lie in two places. One, with inside knowledge in books, or two, with other people. And you have an opportunity to meet them. Why not? Okay? So then if it's the hour, now obviously if it's in the hour, there are a lot of loving thoughts or desires, or maybe a desire to start a new business because the moon is in there. Well, great. Everything begins with thought. So if you want to do something, you harbor the thought of designing your business, this might be a great year to actually pull the resources together finally, get connected with the right people because you have a great relationship start. Relationship is not always just intimate relationship. It can also mean business partners, right? Now you may say, is this the right partner? Well, are you the right partner? Most important is what are the roles? Define the roles. There's no permanent forever and ever. There's always function and goals. If you know what you want and can do, and you know what that person wants and can do, and you meet in the middle, that's when the problems get solved, and that's when you can start something. And if not, please find someone, remember the advisor, find someone to come into your life to teach you what to do. Listen, a lot of times we have problems, it is because there's no teacher. Or we resent the teacher. Think about your days in high school. Back in those days when we were in high school, I used to hate ad maths. I don't know, you know ad maths? Calculus, right? I look at the calculus, I always think calculus don't like me or teacher don't like me. Somehow I cannot learn. And I don't think that I'm a stupid person, but somehow I can't connect with algebra and calculus and stuff like that. And a lot of times it's because we don't get coaching on it. If we get coaching on it, the right coaches can teach you this art. No one is that stupid to cannot learn anything. But you need some coaches. How about deciding to ask someone for help? The problem is you ask the wrong person. If you want relationship advice, please don't ask someone who is single and unmarried and don't have good relationships. Please go and ask someone who has a great relationship and ask that person for advice, okay? Simple like that, right? If you want to lose weight and have a nice body, please don't go and ask a fat person how to lose weight because obviously they're not doing something. That the physics will tell you that, right? So this is an important aspect of choosing the right advisor, all right? So these are ways to expand 2020 and make it fantastic for you. Now, if you want to know more, if you want to see more, it's on joviat.com/2020. You see the link that is below or above the screen or in the comment section right now. Click on this, go there, plot your chart, download the notes, and you can watch the other 12 animal signs because you know what? Your destiny chart have other animal signs as well. Watch that and enjoy, all right? Now, here's what I need you to do. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the share button and share this on Facebook, everywhere else with all your friends and people you might think that this might actually serve them as well. So send this video to them, I appreciate that. And last, please click on the notification button and the subscribe button. We appreciate it a lot. Me and my team would like to thank you for your kind attention for watching this video and we wish you a great, fantastic and happy 2020.